jumping behind the wheel. Always an ever reliable set of hands. Of course, Porsche Carrera Cup regular for a few years ago. And there we see the KTM crossbow.
Oh, that's a big loss.
One.
It's a big spin, high speed. It's going to hit the wall.
Oh, that's
big
a
impact.
big one. Number 48.
Big impact. That's
the
Tesorio.
Managed to stay out of all of the trouble in the restart on clear track. Unfortunately, the 48 putting the car out over another GT4 car into it, which is Madeki. Is there some debris down on the track?
That's Jeremy Gray, who's just been in pit lane. What's happening down there at turn 1? 2 GT4 cars off heavily. Vince Tesorio then collected. We always say it, if one can find its way in there, 2 certainly can. 2 GT4 cars sitting.
Wow,
forlornly.
that was the 2 contenders in the GT4s as well.
Yeah, safety car. Now this is, and the reason Garth Tander just struck, this is absolute disaster. Wow. The reason for this is they've not come into the pit. You cannot serve a compulsory pit stop under the safety car, so they're going to have to come and do a driver change. Then when the safety car has left the circuit, then they can go and do this driver. Here we go. Let's watch this KTM crossbow. Tesorio on his own.
Went out
round
wide.
To turn 1. Just bobbled a little bit on exit there. He's run wide, hit the grass.
At this point.
Yeah. And from this point on, you take your hands off the wheel, your feet off the pedals, and you brace yourself for impact. The car getting a bit of air there as it left the track.
Seeing the headlights flash there will be part of the ABS mechanism. And wow, that's a big hit, clearing the water out of the tyres behind the belt. And this is going to be another long delay down there. That wall will have to be all reassembled. That will require the tractor, which will be slowly making its way back to the hay shed to make its way down there as well. So we've got services being activated around there. Of course, the medical services are the first ones to be in. And then the Madeki car with Michael Gray at the wheel.
Jeremy
Gray at the wheel.
So they were 1 and 2 in GT4 class. So we're now down to just 2 GT4 runners. It's here is a replay. KTM crossbow, the forum entry. Just see it bobble here. It's already offline. Is Tesorio just bobbles, sends him a little bit wider than he really wanted to be onto the grass. And from this point on, Daz, as you say, he's a passenger.
Yeah, it's really sad too, because he stayed out of trouble. He had the whole field of GT3 cars ranging down, breathing down his back.
Did a really good job to stay out of all that.
Yeah.
All that, didn't he?
Really good job. Looks like we've got an Audi coming in.
Yeah, and the reason this Audi is in pit lane, back to the point I was trying to make before all this kicked off, Jeff Emery's been in that car since the start. The maximum driving time for any car is 55 laps. We're on lap 53. We're about to actually complete lap 54. So they have to pit that car. This will not count as a compulsory pit stop. So we're going to see the number 1 car in, doing a driver change and back out as quickly as they can manage. So we watch another replay of the Tesorio and Gray incident down there at Southern Loop. So the Audi guys have to take some pain at this point. There is no other way that they can meet the regulations without taking a penalty of some sort. So you'll find it'll be a nice, reasonably leisurely driver change. Garth Tander, once he's rejoined, he'll have to catch up this train.
For you, Garth Tander is your man. Here's the actual real-time shunt for the Tesorio KTM crossbow off to the driver's left.
Watch the car get air.
And wow, flying through the air there, and bang, bang. And that, well, the gas strut, which is part of the emergency procedure of that car, worked beautifully. But here comes some incoming. And just watch the driver look up. He's putting his visor up, and he will see that Aston coming because there'll be a flash in front of him, and just put his hands up just as that car appeared. So, wow, add insult to injury there as a